Alright, figured I might as well make a video real quick about my most recent automotive investment, if you want to call it that. There it is. 1993 Ford F350, the utility body on it, and no bumper. She got the TriStar 7.3 in her. Very good little guy. As you can see, she is packing the blinker fluid option. Oh hey, that's a little loose. This truck was I'm actually here at the people who used to own it. It's a welding truck, obviously, as you can see here. Look at that fender. That's worth the $2 grand I paid for it, alright? Flat out. The fucking vinyl wrap is kick ass, dude. This is a really cool bed design. I don't know if this was made by hand or what, but like, look at this shit. Like, this is awesome. They got the little, oh shit, where's the curb lights? As you can clearly see, wasn't enough because somebody still backed it into the curb. This truck used to be silver. It was sandblasted and then sprayed with truck bed liner underneath. The original color's right here. I have a couple photos of it that they sent me before they had done all that kind of work to it. They redid a lot of the quarter panels and stuff. I mean, the driver's side is obviously the side that gets in and out the most. As you can see, it's kind of rotted there, but the floors for the most part down there are not too bad. Not a whole lot of weight reduction. As you can see, they made some patches over the time. It's not perfect, but it's not really bad. The floors are still in one piece, which for Connecticut is just unbelievable. And the frame is what's really to be admired here. And I've never seen an old body style Ford with that clean of a frame. That's really something else. Leaks exhaust like a motherfucker. But then again, what car of mine doesn't? This is where a big ass welder used to sit. They used to have a gigantic, like, 1.5 ton welder. They used to sit right here and it was a full on engine and everything, and they have a little plug right here that runs to a plug in the side. This is actually a sawhorse. You take this bolt out right here, and these actually pull out to the side. You can lay boards on top of it and cut them and stuff. It's so fucking cool. Really neat design. This is probably one of the coolest things as well. They actually did this themselves after they had bought the truck. So when they bought the truck, it had the utility body already on it, or the welder body on it, but they did a couple little sprucing ups. And one of the things they did was this. The license plate bracket actually opens up. It's about ready to break here, actually. It's seen better days. And inside, come on, don't tell me that's not fucking awesome. That's awesome, dude. That's rock on, man. That's fucking neat. You would never see that. And it has to be greased, of course. I don't think this thing has ever been greased since this truck has been fired up. It's been sitting here for like a couple years from what they told me. Hasn't even moved, ran. They drove it from their shop, their old shop, to the new one here. That's about it. They've been sitting for 2, 3, and the last time it was registered was some point in 2017. And they let the registration expire, and it never drove again. They did a lot of local runs with this truck, simply because it didn't really have the balls to get up hills and shit. And that's to be expected. It's got an indirect injected 7.3 without a turbo, so they're not known for their horsepower. Duals, I'm probably going to end up singling it out. I really don't have a reason to run dual tires, so I'll probably just end up singling the axle out. It's kind of weird setup. Discs up front, the disc brakes, they're there. They don't look good, but they're there. Electrically speaking, it's solid. Everything works. Rear dome light. The back of the cab works. I've gotten everything working, including the dome light in here. The reason I haven't driven this home just yet is because I don't have any fucking brakes. I went to test drive it, and I blew a brake line. Last time, I can't really show you because it's got like a bunch of crazy stuff on it, but there. This was originally a DOT truck. As you can see, that's the last time it passed DOT inspection was 2016. They had commercial plates on this, so you know what that means. It's a heavy truck too. When this thing was fully loaded, from what they were telling me, it was close up to like 11,000 pounds. They had this thing cranked, and this little 7.3 was just not enough. Now, I like how I say it's little. It sure as fucking hell ain't little. Anyhow, you get the XL trim, so she's got, you know, what standard options does she have? She has power steering, power brakes, you know, standard Ford equipment, right to the fucking floor, doesn't come back. Standard Ford equipment, you know, just kind of like, I don't know what's going on with this, but I know when I test drove it, the steering rack is spot on. I mean, you got to point the wheel like this to drive straight, of course, but that's a Ford for you. Although I would like to know why, even though there's no play in the rack, I'd like to know why the fucking steering wheel does this. I mean, that's kind of funny, but it's not funny when you got passengers or something in here and you're driving a 6,000 pound light 6,000 pound truck. What else? You have the nice seats and an automatic transmission. That, I mean, it goes through every gear. Like I said, I got no brakes, so I got the backup arm too. So that's cool. It says it's always in reverse. That's okay. R means retrograde. The best part about this whole bitch is I got smoker windows. I don't smoke, but hell, those shits come in handy because I sure as hell don't got air conditioning. I don't got that option. Hell, I got the heat option, but the heat option's very vague, right? I got to go to floor, right? I don't have any of these low settings. I have high, so it's either nothing or everything. Standard Ford equipment. That's the resistor grid. I gotta change it. Honestly, I don't care. All the vitals on this engine seem healthy. The engine oil definitely needs to be changed on. But, hell, I got the original radio working. They got the fucking cassette, aftermarket cassette in this bitch. We better have a good time with that. Oh, what else? Oh yeah, I might as well show you the engine. I just fixed the starter solenoid. So Ford actually mounts the starter solenoids over there in the firewall. I'll actually show you. And I'll show you how to steal just about any Ford from this year period too. Don't actually do it. For the love of God, I don't want to be held responsible. I'll leave it in the on position. But the starter solenoid works really well now, see? It sounds literally like a fucking school bus. I love it. So yeah, you take anything like, could be something like this. I had a little pliers. I don't know where they went. I think this will be a good example, though. You pop the hood. Oh, there they are. They're on the ground. Yeah, so this is like how you steal just about any old body style Ford. It's hilarious. Oh, I just closed it. God damn it. Can't have anything fucking nice. There we go. It's gonna need some, I don't know, something sprayed down it. It's got a block heater too, which is nice, because these things do not start well in the cold. They're actually pretty notorious for it. I can't do this one-handed. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Oh, there she is. The Navistar International 7.3. Ford and International had a partnership when they made these motors. Literally, it says it right down there. Of course, my camera may not be able to see it all that well. But if you've got a good enough eye, you can see that says International. It's pretty cool, I guess. Anyhow, you want to steal any Ford ever, just do this. Watch. What the fuck were the engineers thinking? And they did that for so many years. Of course, you gotta have the ignition cylinder in the on position for it to actually start the motor, but that's just stupid. What the hell? Of course, no 7.3 indirect injected is as well without its giggle gas. Trust me, if it's cold out, you're gonna want that shit. Because these things don't start for shit when it's cold. By the way, don't ever use that shit in modern diesels. You have no idea how bad you'll fuck shit up. Running the typical Walmart bullshit batteries with absolutely nothing holding them down. I guess I could put bungee cords on them if I really wanted to. Actually, I might do that before I forget. She got an aftermarket beep beep horn, zip tied. Sounds kind of funny. Got a brake booster and everything. It's got a vacuum pump on it. Believe it or not, that's the vacuum pump right there. This guy chilling right here. Thermostat's opening just fine. Everything's working. It's got a brand new radiator. I got a really good deal on this. I think cylinder number, I think that's 2 or it's, I don't know. But that injector up there on the front is leaking a little bit. I think the valve might be cracked, but it's nothing serious. At least not to me. You see the original tag right here, the code tag for the truck. That's pretty cool. I'm wondering what color that this actually was. I know this isn't the original hood. I think what they told me was the original owner, he told me he hit a rock or something trying to get out of here, and he bent the bumper mounts. So he told me that he put some angle iron down there and he wanted to just weld some shit to it. So finding a bumper that'll mount up properly is going to be kind of a challenge. We'll have to make something. We'll find something we can weld to it. Let's see. I mean, it's got the typical hose wraps and all that shit. There's nothing really else to talk about. It's a good truck for what it is. I love these Navistars, man. The 7.3s. Oh yeah, the inside of this cab. I wish I couldn't describe it if I wanted to, but it is a really disgusting smell. I had some cars that really smelt fucking terrible, but this truck, the inside of this cab, it's not for the light-stomached folk out there. But I mean, it's like a $2 grand bought this. I got a good fucking deal for $2 grand. The motor's very healthy, not overheating. Thermostat's opening, volts are steady. I've been goofing around with this thing for 3 days straight at this point, and so far, from what I've seen, it's been running really good. I'm gonna have it towed out though to get the brakes taken care of. I'm not gonna drive this without any brakes. I've done some dumb shit, guys. I've driven so many cars without brakes or with very little brakes, but this is a vehicle that if I have only front brakes on it, I honestly don't feel comfortable, because 2 brake lines blew out on me when I was test driving up and down the road. So I'm gonna have it towed out. I'm gonna have the brake lines touched up professionally. She got the smoking package. I wonder if that actually still works. I doubt it. See all the matches in here? Oh, those are probably still good. I could commit arson with those. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, it's a fucking acetylene torch tip. Oops. Yeah, see, it would have popped out by now. That's fucked. It doesn't work. Oh yeah, look at the inside of that thing. Heavy smokers. Sit. Glove box. I've got the rearview mirror. That's optional. They had a big ass welder in the back here, and I'm pretty sure it took up all their visibility. So they just kind of said fuck it and they ripped the mirror out. Don't really blame them. I'll probably replace that. Came with a free notepad. I never have to worry about bulbs in my life ever again. Look how many fucking light bulbs it came with. Set for life there. In with the diode regulator. I don't know what the fuck's in here. Oh, I think I do know what's in here. What is this? That's a beep boop thingy. Oh, hey. Is that a glow plug? I don't fucking know. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Now that's kick-ass. That's probably because one of the plugs are the glow plugs are shot. I noticed that when I started it up for the first time when it was sitting for like overnight. It was kind of chilly. It seemed to fire perfectly fine on some cylinders and not on others. Oh, look at that! Magnetic key holder. Never be locked out. There's actually a spare in it. Nope. Imagine if there was. That's okay. They're using a dealership key. Look at this. Surprisingly, I can't take it out while it's on still. That's awesome. It's like the only Ford that you can't do that with. You know, look at this. Fucking... Oh, dropping everything. Whoops. Dealership key. That's hilarious. So the ignition cylinder on this is really worn out, which is kind of obvious considering you could rotate it around like this. It's kind of a fucked up one. It's really wacky. You can really see how worn it is. I wonder if you could just shove a random key in there. Hold on, I wonder to see if my marquee key will actually turn it. Sometimes Fords, you can actually shove a screwdriver in there and just bam, 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 and it'll fucking work. I don't know. It's an older one though. Yeah, actually, it seems like the tumbler is still in good shape. Maybe you can't do that. Thought maybe you could, but nope. You can't. Uh-oh. What the fuck did I do? It felt like it got stuck there for a second. Alright, now it doesn't want to go in, so that's... Okay. Let's not do that again. Pretty good. Typical blow-by. I love the way these things sound. I mean, here, I'll give you a representation. A lot of people don't like them, but I do. I mean, the exhaust is also broken on this thing, so... My plans is to actually for the exhaust. It's broken right down there, right in front of the muffler. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop it there, get some extension, and just bring it up. Just right down under and just whoop, right up through here. Flap, tractor flap. You're set. You are set. That'd be some kick-ass shit, too. I'm going to make all the little boys cry. Some of it actually is coming out here. Not all of it. This was hanging on the ground when I first pulled it out. This actually drove out under its own power out of the ditch right over here. That's where it was sitting all these years. You can see it was dug in. It drove right out. Definitely needs some new tires though. Pretty dry rotted to me. Yeah, I've driven worse, but pretty sure these have up like 80 psi, something like that in them. Holy shit, they're from 2006. From what I'm reading correctly on the DOT tag, that's from 2006. What about this one? No, it doesn't say. It must be in the inside. What about over here? They're old, apparently. This one's really dry rotted. Yep, all of these are from 2006. That's old. So, yeah. Good truck, though.